I know what you're thinking. Shay, you've been away for a while. Where have you been? Oh, I've been doing lots of artwork, but I just unfortunately didn't have any time for YouTube videos for a while. But we're back again, and now it's time to take a look and see exactly what we're up to today. Now, this has been some video footage that I recorded a few years ago, and this is just a simple little mountain painting that I put together for my mother and father's living room. And I started off with just some simple colors, some cobalt blue, Lisbon crimson, and cad red, and I made a nice purple violet color. And I did it, and I did a couple of test strokes onto the board, and I really liked the way that it looked. So, and then it was really mixing well with that underneath color of white and linseed oil. And so I started working with it, and I thought, yeah, this will be a great color theme, and very simplistic. And I wanted to do a rotation of cloud shapes, as I'm doing right now, and just I'm kind of doing the easy clouds. You just take your big brush and you just tap them in layers, and then you just kind of blend out all the edges, right? And I just kind of do that and just keep working it until I get, to the softness that I like. You certainly don't have to use 2-inch brushes if you don't want to. I stopped actually using big brushes about 6 months ago. I found just like a number 6 fan brush is just as good for 16 by 20, depending on your canvas size. If you really want to slap some paint on there quick, maybe a 2-3-inch brush might be still pretty good. Keep it in your repertoire just in case. Yeah, of course, this painting had a mountain in it, and I wanted to keep it simple, so I decided on a 3-peak mountain, and I used one of my small wooden handle painting knives, which I've been neglecting actually this little while. I kind of like using my other knives a lot more so these days. I didn't originally like what I had there, so I scraped it off and I just tried it again. I just didn't like the textures and the value, and that's the great thing about oil painting. If you don't like it, you can just get rid of it. And so we try again. I apologize for the buzzing that my microphone is causing. I don't know how to fix it right now, but that's going to be hopefully figured out really soon. I'm looking into getting a nice condenser microphone for doing commentary like this. So I really hope people enjoy this sort of thing. I've been working on some newer painting videos. I got one that I think is going to be a real hit, so stay tuned for that one. In this sort of process right here I'm more emphasizing on the shadow side than the light side. Sometimes the shadow side sort of gets kind of forgotten with big mountains like that, or ridges and that sort of thing. But I thought I'd put some more value on the shadow side, and it really turned out really cool. So, and it kind of has like a bit of a oval lip to it, and so I just put in the value where I thought that would make sense in that sort of situation. So of course I had to adjust my lighting. My lighting wasn't all that great in my studio. This was my old studio in my hometown. So I'm in a different spot now. And so just looking for basic tree shapes on each side. I just wanted to keep this one, like I said, very simplistic. The color I'm using for the trees on the right side is a very similar value to the mountain, except the values are just darker. And in the center, center field. I've added some sap green, some cad yellow, some alizarin crimson, you know, things like that. I was kind of looking for some fall colors too, and I do actually pull some of that color down. You might see me pull it down because I wanted to do a little pond of water there, but I decided not to. I decided to go with a different direction because I did a painting for somebody before. It was very similar to this, and I felt like I was repeating myself, so I didn't want to do that. I wanted to do something a little different, so if I'm giving paintings away as gifts, especially, I don't want to just recreate the same thing over and over for people. I like to, you know, make it a little different. And with that same dark color on the right, the left-hand side, putting in some tree shapes and things like that, just with the same big brush. Just tap your paint into the bristles and then tap it onto the canvas, and you get that nice effect every single time. This one's a great painting for, you know, if you're looking, like if you're learning how to paint and you want to experiment with like different values and, you know, what's my light side, what's my shadow side, you know, things like that. This one's a real fun one to do because really there's only a couple of, you know, moving parts, and when you can, you know, I guess essentially master, you know, like how to create a tree shape, or, you know, how to build, you know, a sky and things like that. And what's really cool is that this one's a pretty cool foundation, and then you can add your own ideas to it. You can change color. Maybe you don't like mountains, maybe you like lighthouses and so forth. And yeah, this is a great way to, you know, practice all of those things. Lights and darks, texture, and so forth. Of course, I'm getting into the nitty-gritties right here. Yeah, and I'm getting worse and worse as I progress in art and my paintings. I'm noticing that I'm getting worse and worse with like the little nitty-gritty things. I'll take small brushes and then I'll pick at like little parts of a painting and hope that people will see those little sections of the painting that I worked like probably 6 hours on. You know, I'm getting to that point. In real time, overall, this painting took about approximately 8.5 hours, but you certainly wouldn't say watching this video. I started this one early in the morning, and and this was in the middle of the summer, so the sun didn't go down. Still had lots of sunlight, thank God. And but anyway. And as I was talking about the value is like, so for example, in this case, and I'm looking at this again, I should have probably added more brighter value on the right side, probably to simulate that there's more sunshine, there's more reflective light and things like that. But still, you know, it is what it is. It's still a pretty good job for a couple of years ago. And those are a lot of fun too. You can take, you don't have to go pure white and black or brown on, you know, you can just, you know, you can say, well, maybe there's some reflective light. I think I add a little bit of phthalo blue to my white and create a little indication that there was some reflective light and things like that. If there was like a campfire, you know, and then the glow of the campfire, you know, reflecting off the tree would cause a red reflective light, you know, sort of same thing. And those are fun little things to do as well. And that's pretty much it for this painting. I mean, if you have any questions about it, feel free to ask. And of course, you'll find me on Facebook, and I'm going to be making more videos in the future. So if there's anything that you want me to demonstrate, I'm gonna probably do a demonstrational video in real time, probably sometime in the future, where I just kind of break things down more. If I had a decent internet connection, I really don't at the moment. I would like to start getting into live streaming as well, which I kind of did a little bit on Facebook about a year or so ago, and that was a lot of fun. But I used to forget that my music was playing in the background, and I was getting copyright strike. So, you can't listen to Metallica or anything like that, or Facebook and YouTube. They don't like that stuff anymore. And so that's it for me. I'm just putting the finishing touches on this painting here in time-lapse. Thanks again for watching, and enjoy the wonderful music that I found, which is copyright free, of course. Take care. Bye-bye.